What's up, guys? Jabroni here, here with the Silver Fox. Ready to go, you combatants. I'm going to show you the Jabroni Spin, right? AKA the inside spin from a side guard. And I'm going to show you why I prefer it over a false reap. Why we're always going to want, like, if we're purely looking at like using the inside spin to find the bite on the heel and finish with the leg lock, we're always going to prefer that over a false reap, because false reap has one flaw to it, and it's that as I spin to the inside on the false reap, that my bottom leg is trapped in the reverse daily heel hook and I have to pull it out. So what I mean is, if I ever enter into a false reap, right? So we always set up any like false reap or inside spin with good off balances, like using tripod sweeps to get your face back, right? So I come in for the false reap, I come here and I start inverting underneath. But as you can see, it's like as I invert underneath where I should be able to find the heel exposure right off the bat, this leg is trapped. So in the time that it takes me to pull this leg out, John is already backstepping and hiding his heel from me. So as we start rotating, John's always going to be ahead of me in this scenario. When in reality, like if we use the inside spin, the Jabroni spin, right? When I get here, right, we use this from a side guard, right? I don't keep my reverse daily heel hook in. When I off balance him, as he steps back, I pummel this to the outside. So now when I spin, I have this immediate heel exposure while we're upside down, right? I don't have to use that extra second to pull this out, because as I'm pulling this out, he's already turning away from me, right? So now I'm behind the heel exposure, right? So how we do this Jabroni spin, the inside spin, we set all these things up the same way. I can use tripod sweeps to get them off balance. I can use just like chops down with the knee to get them off balance. But as we off balance, we bring the hook to the outside, right? As connection to the ankle, the shin, the knee, and now I'm reaching for a far hook, right? As I do this, I'm gonna invert and I'm gonna let my weight fall down on the back of his knee. So as I come upside down, I'm letting all of my weight fall and pull his knee this way, right? What it does is it bends the knee and it forces him to step with the back leg and make this leg light. So how we do this, right? I set up a good off balance, so he's kind of here on me. I kick him away, he back steps over it. As he back steps over it, I pummel to the outside. I start grabbing the knee and I start climbing him. And now as my weight comes up, I let it fall back down and I let all of that weight and that gravity catch on the back of his knee, right? So I come up. As I come back down, all this weight falls, I drag it with me. Boom, he steps, that leg becomes light. I have this immediate heel exposure, and as he's backstepping, I've already found the bite and I'm inside. All right, so one more time. We can also set these things up just if John has bad footwork. Sometimes I'm just playing a side guard, sometimes I'm on my side, right? I just have the elbow connection, and John just steps right into it. John just steps right in. I make this connection, I immediately start grabbing the knee, I invert, all my weight falls on the back of that knee. I find the bite, as he back steps over, I'm here. Right? If John elected to stay kind of standing right there, just like on a knee, you know, I would just finish from a backside position, right? If I got to a position like this, and John elected to stay in these kind of positions, leg entanglement really doesn't matter at this point. If he straight legs me, I can put a 50-50 hook in to bend the knee. But if he elects to stay in these kind of positions, or maybe I just catch him in a position where I've like trapped the far side leg and I'm here, I just finish from the backside. But the point is that when I allow myself to stay trapped in a false reap, he can always rotate faster than me and hide the heel before I'm able to get that heel exposure. When I use the Jabroni spin, I get that immediate heel exposure right off the bat. As I invert, you see I'm right on the heel as soon as we get here. If we stay here, I can switch to these kind of things. This, I can stay in the 411, it really doesn't matter. But if he backsteps, I just follow. And now I'm here with a good inside break, right?